I don't like gore and horror and like fear for fear's sake, but I do like when there are complicated themes that just happen to be scary. Like I think I like horror if it's like linked to some kind of human element. Like you can actually watch it and you feel moved by it as well, which is why I think this movie is going to be beloved, because it's about something that we're all afraid of, which is just being trapped in your own body and brain, which is something I feel all the time. I am sure that the vision and the goal was to make something that would become something else. I think that's always the way. My agents certainly hoped it would become a feature film. I definitely did too. But I think that's just the way with any sort of like creative pursuit now. It's a lot harder to get people to believe in an idea. It's a lot easier to get them to believe in an actual like tangible thing. And the short was so well made and so well produced, and so it was very lavish for a short film, honestly. So it felt like it was definitely always going to become something else. Sosie's lovely. She's it's so hard to be on a horror set sometimes, because like it's a very like emotionally and physically taxing experience. You have to envision your death, the death of everyone you love. You physically have to like throw yourself around or be thrown around. But she's been incredibly warm. She's really polite. She's very energetic. I'm very impressed with like just what a good attitude she has so late into shooting as well. And she still has a lot of energy for it. And the short time we got to work together was really enjoyable. The smile was developed just by me like looking at myself in the mirror and smiling until I freaked myself out. And Parker has like very specific ideas about what he wants, so it was just like a matter of degrees. Like tilt your head forward a bit, smile without your eyes. I think when I smile, like my whole face lifts up and my eyes kind of disappear into my cheeks. And when Laura's smiling, her eyes are wide and unblinking. And there is just a cruelty in it. There's a chaotic, evil, like totally humanless feeling about it. It's a really fun role for me because I'm playing somebody who is like, at least appears that they are not in their right mind. And, a lot of the films that I do, a lot of the jobs that you do as an actor, especially a female presenting one, you really have to, or at least someone has to care about how beautiful you are, what you look like. And this is the first job I've had in a long time where none of that was really an element of it. It was just, you're desperate and you need help and you're gonna die. And what does someone do in those circumstances? And I think Parker really just, he's a film buff. Like he's seen more movies than anybody I know and has very specific like opinions about them, and has a very well-honed taste, I think, when it comes to like his visual language. I think that this is an incredibly relatable film because there are a lot of questions that go unanswered, which is just, that's life, baby. And it's something that I think we can all imagine ourselves experiencing in some form or another. And by the end of the film, I don't think you really ever truly know whether or not this is an outside force or an internal force. I think horror is a really great vehicle to tell really interesting stories about people, like any film genre is. Horror just also happens to like, hit at the heart of our biggest fears. And this film is a great example of that.